Today we're going to compare Chase and Capital One to see which of these more traditional national banking platforms is the best option in 2022. All right, let's jump right into it. What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So, obviously, we focus heavily on modern fintech companies on this channel, but occasionally I do like to look at what the traditional side of banking is up to and see how they are stacking up against the competition. Neither Capital One nor Chase are sponsoring today's video, and I do personally use both of these platforms in one way or another. So, let's get started by taking a look at Capital One. I did make a video comparing these two platforms about a year ago, but we specifically focused on the banking side of things. So in today's video, I want to zoom out a little bit and focus on the big picture of everything that these platforms have to offer. So Capital One has some of my favorite credit card options. They're very popular Capital One 360 checking and savings accounts, as well as some loan options for auto loans, business banking and financing options, and commercial finance support as well. On the credit card side of things, there is a lot to unpack, but they do have some of my favorite credit cards, one of which would be the Capital One Venture X card, which I actually just recently added to my wallet. But they also have some more affordable options like the Quicksilver and Savor cards, as well as the popular Standard Venture card that is one of the best entry-level travel credit cards across the board right now. On the banking side of things, again, you've got your standard checking and savings accounts, and with the checking accounts, you have access to over 70,000 free-to-use ATMs, overdraft opt-out options, the ability to get paid early, you can deposit cash at certain CVS locations in person, which is always an added bonus. You can easily pay your bills and send money to friends or family using their Zelle partnership. And of course, all of your money is fully FDIC insured with top-line fraud coverage and protection as well. On the savings account, you're currently going to earn 0.4%, which is pretty good for a large national bank. There is no minimum to open an account, and across the board, there are no banking fees, which I really love. The Capital One app itself, and this goes for Chase as well, is okay, and by no means is it the flashy modern app that many fintech companies are currently offering nowadays, but it gets the job done, and if you're not entirely ready to jump fully into the online banking world, then this is a fantastic platform that should be very intuitive for you to learn. And of course, the reason that a lot of people still go with these larger national banks is that Capital One currently has nearly 800 physical branch locations, as well as 30 of their new Capital One cafes, which is a more relaxed blend of a bank and a Starbucks that they have been rapidly expanding in recent years. They do also have some of my favorite banking options for children and teens with their Money Teen checking accounts, as well as some more standard account options like CDs and some other options as well. Like I said earlier, they do have some auto loans and business banking accounts, but for the most part, they are focused on credit cards and personal banking, and with those particular categories, I would say they are doing a really great job. I've said this before, but I do truly believe that Capital One has done the best job of all of the national banks of keeping up with the rapidly changing banking environment, and does offer a fantastic hybrid structure between a traditional brick-and-mortar bank and a fully online model. But now let's move on to Chase to see how their features and product lineup stacks up against Capital One. So similar to Capital One, Chase offers a ton of different financial services and products, including your standard checking and savings accounts, a number of credit card options, home loans, auto loans, business and commercial financing and banking, as well as an investment option through JP Morgan Chase. So pretty much the same as far as the available accounts, but obviously the investment side of things is a huge advantage for Chase over Capital One. With their credit cards, again, they have a wide range of free to premium options with things like the Chase Freedom Flex and Unlimited cards that are some of the best no annual fee credit cards right now, going all the way up to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which is their premium travel credit card that currently costs $550 per year. They've also got a ton of partnerships with companies like Southwest, United, Marriott, and several others, and offer some of my favorite business credit cards with the Chase Inc. lineup. Their banking options are pretty confusing in my opinion because there are so many different accounts to choose from, but just on the checking side of things, they have 3 everyday options, 3 options for kids and students, and 2 more options for the premium banking experience with Chase Sapphire Banking and Chase Private Client Checking. For your average consumer, you're probably looking at the standard Chase Total Checking account, which gives you access to their network of over 16,000 free-to-use ATMs and over 4,700 100 brick-and-mortar locations, and of course, you're also able to access the Chase mobile app, which, similar to Capital One, isn't anything too flashy, but does allow you to pay your bills and keep track of your various Chase accounts right from your smartphone. They do also have what I would call overdraft protection, which is a nice thought, but this does only apply if you overdraft by $50 or less at the end of the business day, so I'm not really sure how useful that feature actually is, but it is nice to know that it is there in some capacity if you do need it. They have the same Zelle partnership that allows you to quickly send money and pay bills, but in general, it's a pretty basic and to-the-point account. Now, the huge thing that I absolutely hate about this is that with the Chase Total Checking accounts, they advertise that there is a $12 monthly fee, but that fee is dropped if you receive either $500 in direct deposits each month, carry a balance of $1,500 or more in this account, or have a balance of $5,000 or more across all of your combined Chase accounts. So those requirements in order to get that fee waived shouldn't be too difficult to meet, but the fact that you have to jump through those hoops just to avoid a ridiculous $12 monthly fee is really annoying in my opinion. Now, on the savings side of things, it isn't nearly as complicated, but they do have the standard Chase savings accounts as well as the Chase Premier Savings. Again, the Chase Savings is probably the best option for your average consumer, and there is, again, a $5 monthly fee in this case, which can be waived if you have $300 or more in this account or meet one of several other qualifications in order to get that fee waived. But of course, the most pitiful thing about these accounts across the board is currently on your Chase savings accounts, you're going to earn a whopping, brace yourself, 0.01% interest. That means that if you had $100,000 in this account, after one entire year, you would earn just $10 in interest. They do have a lot more options outside of just banking and credit cards when compared to Capital One, again with auto loans, mortgages, business and commercial banking options, and the entire robust investing platform through their branch company, JP Morgan Wealth Management. So truthfully, neither of these platforms really knocks things out of the park across the board, but if I had to choose one and was only to use that as my main banking platform, then which one would I go with? Well, if you absolutely must have all of your financial tools under one platform, including investments and lending services, then between these two, obviously you would have to go with Chase, since Capital One currently does not offer anything on the investment side of things, and their lending services are fairly limited when compared to Chase. But if that's not important to you at all, or you don't think you'll need the investing or lending services, then no surprise, I personally feel that Capital One is miles ahead of Chase on a number of fronts. The biggest difference is obviously the interest rate, with Capital One paying 40 times more than Chase, and while this is an important difference, even if you're talking about hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, whether it's 0.01% or 0.4%, we're not talking about a crazy, life-changing amount of money in interest here. But in general, I think that the Capital One platform and mobile app are just a little bit more clean and modern, plus you don't have to jump through any hoops in order to get some kind of monthly fee waived, as you do with the Chase accounts, which you all know I hate. Now, Chase does have significantly more brick-and-mortar locations, so if that is really important to you, then that is something that you'll want to consider, but that's going to vary drastically depending on where you live and which of these banks is closest to you. For me, I couldn't tell you the last time that I physically went into an actual bank, and that's probably why I don't use either of these platforms as my main banking tool. I do think they offer some great tools on the credit card side of things, and I do personally have both a Chase and Capital One credit card, but when it comes to banking, it's just not even close to the modern fintech platforms in my opinion. So personally, if I had to choose between the two, I think I would go with Capital One for a number of reasons, but as always, this is just my opinion, so I'd love to know what you think of these two platforms down in the comment section below, and whether you would go with Chase or Capital One for your one-stop shop financial tool if you were picking a national bank. Or if you would run from these like the plague and go with something completely different, I'd love to know about that as well. As always, if you did get value out of this content and you want to help support me, the easiest way to do that is by checking out some of my favorite financial tools down in the description below, including one offer from the Point Cashback debit card that'll currently give you $100 when you open your account and make your first purchase, so definitely check that out using the link down below. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future, and of course, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it so much. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.